Beautiful people, welcome back to September's Essential Spirit Scopes.
Hello.
Yay! Hello, Nan.
Hey Tara, how are you?
I'm good, lovey. If you are not following us, I am Tara Diana, Empowerment Medium. This is the lovely.
Nancy Christine Brady. I am an intuitive medium and animal communicator.
And this is where we tell you what you need to know for the month ahead. This is like horoscopes, but with like all the good feels of working with spirit. So, Nan, we are moving into fall equinox pretty damn quick, girlfriend.
Yes, we are. And is the energy ever crazy coming off of this blue full moon? It's next level changes and upheavals and downheavals. And so many people I know right now are just sitting in a state of exhaustion, whether it be physical or mental or even spiritual. And I'm not trying to be all downtrodden, but we hit a low so that we can start to move towards a high.
Mm-hmm. And actually, that's what the fall equinox actually is that this is where we let go. The leaves change colors, they fall to the ground so that we can make way for new things. Because we move into hibernation, right? So when we move into the winter solstice, hibernation, Yule, lovely time to kind of regroup, heal, ground, get in there so that in spring we can start planting the seeds, in summer we blossom. Oh, I just went through all the seasons. Hello, friends. Okay, let's get started though.
Mother
Let's get
Tara, Mother Nature.
Gaia. Okay, let's just go right into it, baby. Do you want to start with Aries
Absolutely. So Tara and I are both using the same deck. The
for a
decks just
change?
get us some fun messages and help Spirit download it quicker for us. So we are using Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. She is the creator, as many of you know, as a multitude of decks, and I love them all because she really has cool flair to each one. It has unique focus and beautiful art. So we're going to get to the first message for Aries. And the card that comes for Aries is, ooh, the eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity.
It's been a
So
long time since I used this deck.
yeah, and the art in it is absolutely stunning. This is really about as much as we're talking about going into hibernation and resting and reflecting in for September, Aries, this is about you leaning into all the seeds that you've planted because those positive outcomes and expectations are going to start coming to fruition for you. You're going to find that September for you is going to be a lot of pivotal change and a lot of you've been leveling up, but you're actually going to get to that top stair now and you're going to be like, yes, I've got this. This is very clear for me. This is the direction I should be going. This is the focus I should have. And it's almost going to be unfolding seamlessly if you allow it to, and you're looking at things from a positive light and you're looking at things from a positive place of energy. If you are sitting in a bit of an Ebenezer Scrooge, oh woe is me, donkey from Winnie the Pooh, what was his name? Eeyore.
Or
You are not going to be able to step into that place of positive expectations and positive outcomes because you're going to be sitting in a much more stagnant energy. But for those of you going, yes, I absolutely see this path forward as beautiful. And whatever comes to me, I'm going to accept it with grace. You're going to have all these extra doors opening for you. So I want to leave that with you for the month of September, Aries.
that actually made me laugh. The donkey from Winnie
The
the Pooh. I was
donkey.
like, Eeyore! Damn you, woman. Okay, Taurus. This is this is what you need to know, friends. And Nan, you are probably one of the most easygoing Tauruses I know. Uh, oh, this is interesting. The
Because you
ring, the ring master of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. Okay,
and that's been my week.
let's try this again. Taurus, here you go, baby. Now, this is a powerful card because it's asking you to refrain from pulling the curtains all the time, right? It's asking you to really step into that light that's showing you what opportunity is coming, where you need to make the changes, and to trust yourself. So we're talking a little bit about fall here. We're talking a little bit about the, the colors, the leaves change, all these things. Change is not a bad thing. We need change to be progressive in our growth and our development, whatever that looks like. So if you are, pulling the curtains and being like, nope, I'm hiding, I'm not here, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, well, how did I miss that opportunity? Why didn't that happen for me? And we start playing the woe is me game because we are not standing in that light of source. Excuse me, standing in that light of source. So make sure that you've got the clear vision. Make sure that you are paying attention to the things that you want to happen, right? Details are important, and discernment is everything. If you're not discerning, what are you doing?
I love
That's it.
it.
That's what I got. You looked so like. That's it, Taurus. Take it all in,
I'm
man.
taking it. I'm taking
Embody
it.
it. Embrace it. Do
It's
all
good.
the bad words that you're supposed to do. Claim it.
Claimed. All right, Gemini, you got the Lady of the Gift, which is generosity, receiving, and withholding. And I love this card. I don't know if you guys can see the art on it. It's
Mhm.
like this frosty little fairy, and she's blowing golden goodness. And it's really about focusing this month about giving and receiving, right? A
Mhm.
lot of you sometimes Geminis will sit and you love to give and gift to other people, but you're not really good at receiving. So this is your time to focus on, you know what? I can absolutely receive with grace as much as I generously give to others, and finding the balance between that. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a monetary gift. It could be anything from just a gift of kindness and a compliment during the day, and receiving that compliment as well. How hard is it, Tara, for people to receive, you look really nice today? Right? Like
Are
people,
you literally asking me? Because I'm the person that like goes blank when someone says that. I'm like, impossible, right? I'm the
so
person that just goes blank. But I know what you're saying though, and it's true. We should be far more open to receiving the goodness and allowing it. That's our pink chakra, right? Fill our cup, baby. Fill our cup.
absolutely. So for the month of September, Gemini, you are going to receive as graciously as you give. And trust me, there's nothing more lovely than even gifting a compliment. Because when you go out for the day and you say something, I love doing that.
I
And
do
people
too.
brightens their day so much. So be open to gifts, Gemini, for the month of September.
We should do that. Do you know what? We should literally go out for the day and just do like kind words to people. Even hand out affirmation cards. Do something fun like that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm on to Cancer. That didn't sound very. I'm on to Cancer. I've got you in my sights. Wouldn't that be cool if I could? What did you say your last card was?
It
The
was
Lady of the Gift?
Lady of the Gift.
Well, guess what the card is for Cancer?
Really?
Lady of the Gift.
Isn't there something that's so crazy? I love it when Tara and I get together, how much the energy resonates and becomes sort of balanced, but there's also very different messages for
There
each sign.
is. So this is for Cancer, Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. So this, what I'm tapping into Cancer with this card specifically, is more around the withholding card, not speaking your truth, not being able to put out there what you're really feeling emotionally. I'm feeling the unbalance. Right. And remember, fall is that. And you're going to hear me talk about fall quite a bit because it is one of the biggest times that we release. So they're asking you to not be afraid here. They're saying you generosity is not only what you give to others, it's what you give to yourself. The grace of being able to say, you know what, I'm worthy of saying the god darn goddess like words. I can say them, I can put them out there, and I'm safe to do it because how other people perceive it, that is theirs. That's a them problem, not a me problem. So you want to be able to speak your truth. Do not withhold. Do not stop yourself because you're afraid you're going to hurt someone's feelings. If you're afraid you're going to hurt someone's feelings, baby, readjust, realign how you're going to say what you're going to say, right? We can always come at things from a kind place. And especially if we feel someone might get a little bit out of sorts by it. Our words are powerful, and they're asking you to speak your powerful words with grace. That should be a bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Speak powerful words with grace.
Hey, maybe that's our giveaway for our podcast.
Right? Right? If you if you are not watching us on our podcast, Spirit Angels and Guides, oh my, you be missing out, my booze. Go follow us, give us a 5-star review.
Little
That's my
plug.
spiel.
That's your 5-second commercial mid Spirit Scopes.
There we
All
go.
right. Leo, you got Hungry Ghost, which is obsession, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. That's a little bit of a daunting card for you for
It's just
September,
a
Leo.
little bit.
But what Spirit's coming in and telling me is this is really time for you right now to let go of certain expectations that you've had, to really be open to a brighter light, into better opportunities, not sit in that place of lack, not sit in that place of, gosh, if I only had what the Joneses had, if I only had this car, if I only had that house. There's someone out there right now who is sitting and looking at you going, gosh, I wish I had what they had.
Mm.
So don't sit in that place of scarcity or saying, I absolutely, envision myself at this age having 2.5 children, a Mercedes Benz, a
And a
horse and a
pimple.
saddle, and a pit bull, and all of these things. Look at what you have from a gracious and place of gratitude, because you're going to be like, oh, it's going to flip itself, right? The universe is going to respond in kind. So sitting in that place of scarcity is only dragging you a bit deeper into that. So September, reflect. It's not the leaves falling and dying. It's nature having a sleep and showing you how beautiful she can be.
Mm.
Just want you to spin that. Turn your thoughts on their head and focus on positive direction. And it's going to come back to you tenfold. I'll leave that with
Truth,
Leo.
truth, truth. Virgo. The Swan Queen. Oh, this is another card that I absolutely adore. Transformation, intuition, and patience. This is a powerful card. This is a powerful card again, and you guys can come at me in the comments because we're moving into fall. Transformation happens when we make space for the new. We get rid of the old and we make space for the new. So you need to trust what is going on, not only within you, but what's going on around you. Take stock, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos, of what feeds your soul and what isn't. And it's even the little stuff. I want to just dive in here for a split second. We sometimes start looking for the big things. Oh my God, what is it that's not working? It's got to be this big, massive thing. I am the biggest person to talk about the small things, because the small things build up upon each other and become the big thing. Don't wait for the big thing. Booze, don't. Nail the small things. Trust your intuition. If something's niggling at you, there's a reason. Assess it, validate it, adjust it, release it. Amen. Hallelujah. All the best. Carry on.
Which card did you just pull?
That one was the Swan Queen.
Okay, very cool. So for Libra, they had a jumper and it was the River Queen.
Oh, oh my God. And look at the wording on it.
The wording is flow, let go, and natural movement. And so I'm really loving how these are beautifully flowing into the next sign. And so I want to stop a second. I'll get to you in 1 second, Libra. Anyone who's listening, if something resonates with you with what we're saying, it's meant for you.
Boom.
So you know what? Like if Scorpio hears something from Libra or vice versa, and you're going, yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what that was meant. Spirit comes in divine ways. Right now, Libra, this is really about going with that flow. Focus on forward momentum, forward movement. Look upon everything that you have been building, and suddenly it is coming into this beautiful creation and fruition. It's a natural movement, just like fall is coming in right now, in natural progression of season, and understand that everything has its purpose and timing. So you can't go faster in that flow or slower, because it's going to cause resistance. go with it naturally. Allow it to unfold beautifully with ease and grace. And I think we've probably said that a few times in this episode alone, but why can't you open a door instead of make one shut in front of you? Right? So
Right?
beautiful flow. We often tend to be our own worst enemies with setting up resistance, right? Oh, but it's always been this way. Oh, but I've always seen it this way. It doesn't mean that it's the way it's supposed to be or that it's going. If you are open to that opportunity and just Jesus take the wheel, like the country song. Let's let it flow, babies. Let it go. Or is it what's the cartoon with the ice queens? Let it go.
Oh, Frozen.
Frozen, yes. So just go with that flow, that natural movement, and you're going to find that everything is going to start really becoming super clear of everything that you've been working on. So I'm going to leave that with Libra.
When you stopped the conversation, you said, I'll get back to you in a second, Libra. I thought you were going to stop it and tell people because I picked up my wine. The Tara is not drinking wine. I'm not drinking wine. I'm drinking sparkling water. I legitimately thought you were going to do a public service announcement and said, Tara is not drinking on the job, babies.
This is just Pepsi, not Pepsi and Coke.
There you go.
Diet
Not
Pepsi.
Pepsi and Coke?
Rum.
I'm super grateful that's not Pepsi and Coke.
I was thinking rum and Coke, and then it came out Pepsi and Coke, but it was supposed to be Diet Pepsi and rum. But we could edit that part out.
I digress. Okay. Let's move on to Scorpio. I love that for Libra too, because my daughter's a Libra and I really feel she's stepping into that energy that you just spoke about. I really do.
Nice.
Okay, Scorpio, that's me. That's
Is
me. Oh my God.
what?
The Hungry Ghosts. Now this is interesting for a Scorpio because it's talking about obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Now, Scorpios, I can say this with my full chest because I be one. Scorpios have this thing, most of us do, where we need the control factor to be like 100 plus, and we will go 0 to 100 plus in like literally 0 seconds. It's like a trigger, right? So this card really represents a time to reflect. So look at the things that we are hyper focused on, right? Oh my God, I can make a list right now, but we could. So look at the things that you're hyper focused on. Start kind of being gentle with yourself, being kind with yourself. Remind yourself that, I'm the person that always says there's not enough hours in the day. Well, what if I turned that around and said, there's plenty of hours in the day. I need to use them in a better way, right? I need to look at why it feels like I am in this panic mode consistently, constantly, all the time. And, scarcity consciousness comes from that place of, feeling lack. And it's not necessarily lack of money, lack of love. It can be just feeling lack, like something is missing and you don't have the idea of what it is. So you're trying to bring all these things in, where's the obsession comes in, right? I am obsessed with trying to fill my cup. I'm also a Badger, guys, and Badgers are the kings and queens of literally starting projects, wanting them finished yesterday and not completing them at all. So there's a lot that goes on in this little world. But Scorpio, I'm going to leave that with you. Stop obsessing about what you're missing because it's very likely you're not missing anything.
I love that. I think I might have Badger as one of my animals too, then, because I can't tell you how many things I see shiny ball and I start it with such enthusiasm. And then I'm like, squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Maybe it's squirrel. Sagittarius, you got Desert Prince, which is survival and false promises.
Look at that fine specimen. I'm talking to the lion.
I know. Hello there. Look at. This card comes through in an interesting time right now. I really feel with you going into fall right now, Sagittarius, there's a lot of you that do need to get into that hibernation space. I feel like a lot of you need to get and focused on that root chakra and say, okay, you know what? I have been doing what Tara said. I have been doing 1,000 things. There hasn't been enough hours in the day. What can I do to get back my peace?
Mhm.
What can I do to get back into my place of comfort and recharge? Because I do feel some of you maybe have had some of those false promises given to you, or you've given them to yourself and set up these unrealistic expectations for yourself. Like, oh, I'm going to get this done and this done and this done. And then by the time you don't get them all done, you're just exhausted thinking about even getting to do them. So, what is it you're going to step back and go, okay, you know what? It's time to recharge. Does that mean that you take a nice walk in the forest? Does that mean you sit with a beautiful cup of hot cocoa and watch your most indulgent show, whatever that is? Take time for you and find the balance within your day and within the season, because you're going to be recharging and coming out like this beautiful lion that is in here. You're going to emerge with that sort of power and authority once you can get back to filling your own cup for a little bit. And leave
I
that.
love that. I love that. I got the word be courageous.
Good.
Okay, I want to show you something, Nan.
Did you just pull the same card?
No, no, I didn't. I pulled a completely different card, but there's something interesting here. Uh, for those of you that don't know, I lost my son. He played lacrosse number 10, and number 10 is what he shows me whenever he feels like he needs to show me something.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not super into numerology, but we did. My girlfriend was doing angel numbers. What was her angel number? She wants to get tattooed on her, and she was very upset with what, according to numerology, her angel numbers were. It was not what she thought, and it didn't resonate with her. So I looked
Okay.
at her and I said, "Boo boo, your angel number is what resonates with you. Just because numerology says it's this
Yes.
doesn't have to be." That's not where I'm going with all this, Nan. Uh,
Okay.
but we did Ryan's angel number. First of all, we did Alana's angel number,
Okay.
666, which has got a beautiful spiritual message. It
It
was
does. It is not from all the heavy metal songs what it's.
the number of the beast,
Yeah.
right? But it made me laugh so hard. And we did Ryan's. And
Okay.
Ryan's was 10, which becomes the number 1. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So I've never paid, and bless all you numerologists. If I need numerology, I'm going to someone else. This girl's not doing it. But I happened to look at the card when I pulled it and saw the number 37. Now, means nothing to me, but all of a sudden I went 7 and 3 is 10. Hey, Rye.
Nice.
It
Oh,
just out of the
hold,
blue.
hold it more towards the camera. There. Oh, the Metal King.
This is also for Capricorn, baby. Now we're going to get into it. I just thought that was one of those things. People ask me a lot about signs. Do I get signs from Ryan? And like I said, I don't pay attention to numbers. They don't resonate with me on a regular basis. I don't, if 111 comes up, it goes right over my head, right?
Yeah,
That's just not my thing, but that's
you
what.
knew it. Yeah.
Okay, babies, let's go. Capricorn, you with me? You with me? Of course you're with me. So the Metal King is the card, discipline, armor, and boundaries. This is about protection. This is about making sure that you are standing your ground firm, that you are not allowing others to step into your space and walk all over you, that you are saying, no, this is mine, and this is mine, and I'm staying right in here. This does not mean that you are not open to listening and seeing and feeling. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about you being able to repel other people's negative energy from you. You are setting your boundaries. You're holding your own, right? You're building your armor around you. The other thing I like about this card is the discipline aspect of it. They are literally saying to you, this is your time to do this and make it a common practice in your everyday life. Most spiritualists that I know have a form of protection they do when they wake up, because we are attuned to other people's energy. We draw it to us, whether you're an empath or, practice a witchy poo, whatever it is that you do, we tend to draw energy to us without us necessarily thinking about it. And most of us will put up boundaries. I do the white light. I do something called the gap. What do you do, Nan?
Same sort of thing. White light, big bubble of energy.
Yeah, golden sphere, Saint Germain's violet flame, violet. Yeah, violet. I said violent, violent flame. No, do not come near me. But
All I got was Lord of the Rings. Thou shall not pass. Yeah.
oh my God, that actually sounded like a Monty Python thing. Thou shall not. Oh, never mind. Anyway, going back to this, please. It is really something you want to incorporate and make it become part of your subconscious, as opposed to having to consciously think about doing this all the time. I literally wake up in the morning and I'm just like, gap. And so it is. Let's carry on. That's for you, Capricorn.
Love it. Do you want to quickly explain what gap is for those of who listening who might not know what it is?
If you are interested in learning about the gap or receiving it so you can start practicing it, it is grounding, ascension, prayer of intent, prayer of protection. And I've done this for so many years. And a lot of the people that I work with do that. So hit me up in the comments, go to the website, www.spiritessencebytaradiana.com, and say, hey, baby, I want the gap, and we'll hit you up with it.
Beautiful. All right, Aquarius. You got Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment.
Ooh, love that card.
Oh, such a good card. And this is check yourself. This is the message right now for Aquarius. If you are sitting there right now and you're passing judgment on everybody, remember you got three fingers pointing back at you. This is a time, and Spirit is literally showing me a figure 8 to come back into balance. Do unto others as you would have done to you. You've come through a tumultuous time right now. So this is about, okay, let's reflect. What is it that made me react this way? What is it that made me judge this way? What is it that triggered me? Because the minute you identify it, you can take its power away and you can spin it on its head and you can give power back to where the getting back into the light, getting back into the positive and the non-judgment. There was this thing I did, Tara, like years and years and years ago with Hay House, and they have this thing called mirror work done by Louise Hay. And I forget the other author's name, sorry. But it's incredible. If you look in the mirror and you start doing some self-work in the mirror, you can't lie to yourself, right?
Mm.
Looking into your eyes, you're looking into your soul. And this is a reminder, treat yourself with kindness as well, right? Take that little girl, little boy, whatever, outside and put him on your shoulder and go, I'm going to celebrate you the way I do everybody else in my life who I love unconditionally. And then give yourself some of that. Because what you're going to find is the more that you have that deep love and work within yourself, there is no room or need for judgment, because then you're focusing and coming from a place of love and compassion. So I'm going to leave that with Aquarius.
Oh, that is strong. Good job. Good job, Nan.
Yay! That was Spirit.
Okay, Pisces. So this is a card that has not come up, and it's a powerful card. The Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. That's why when Nan, this card, I pulled it right away when Nan pulled hers. And so I was like, oh, here we go. So you are riding off into the sunset with the idea that you are going to work on yourself. You are going to move into winter solstice. That is a sunset. It's very early, like 4 o'clock, but you're going to ride off into that sunset knowing that you are going to work on the things that you don't love about your inner self, right? What is it that you are holding on to that you don't need anymore? Is it self-doubt, right? Is it lack of self-worth, lack of self-love? What is it that you are fighting, this little battle inside of you that you're like, okay, I'm just done with this though, because we are in fall. We are in the equinox. This is the time to say, okay, you know what? I hear you. I'm listening, Spirit. I got you. And I'm going to do the work now. If you don't do the work, things don't change. So it's your conscious choice, just like the card said. It's your conscious choice. Do the work. Find the time. Invest in you. You shall not be disappointed.
I love it.
That's what I got for you, Pisces.
All right, that brings us to a close, Miss Tara.
It absolutely does. And so let's just have a quick shout out again for Nan and I's podcast, Spirit and Angels and Guides. Oh my, this is on all the streaming platforms. We would love for you to go out there, have a listen, tell us you love us, tell us you hate us, but give us a 5-star review regardless, because we're just kind of these lovely souls doing the Spirit's work. Also, check out the websites. You know, Nancy's on all her platforms are Nancy Christine Brady. I'm All Spirit Essence by Tara Diana. We have an amazing in-person event September 6th, 7th, and 8th. You can pick to come to one day or all 3 days or 2 days or Friday evening, Saturday. I don't care what you do, but come and join us. We have panels, mini workshops. We have some beautiful events. I know Matthew will be there doing throat singing. I know there'll be demonstrations of mediumship. Nancy will be there. I will be there. And I have handpicked some of the most authentic metaphysical spiritual workers out there. Come and join us. That's what I've got.
It's gonna
Nan,
be epic.
are we
It's
done?
gonna I said it's gonna be epic.
Oh, I'm like, I spend so much time talking over everyone. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Yeah.
And with that, my friends, Nan and I are so grateful that you continue to follow us on our journey. Please do check out the other platforms and the podcast, and we will see you around. Have an absolutely fantastic fall equinox, my friends. Bye.
Hi, everyone.